Good morning, Discord. Good morning, YouTube. All right, today we're gonna see if we can have enough money, make enough money to buy, what is it? Champagne ice pops. That's the goal for today. Champagne ice pops. Okay, opening bell, ding, ding, ding. Here we go. So we're in a downtrend until we're not. I know this put looks juicy right now, but we have our rules. We have our rules. A little sell-off coming in pre-market. We're not going to take the bait on these early candles. So it's Friday. I told you about PCE and the trading plan. So today should be volatile. And right now, the contracts are crazy money. So usually when the contracts are like double the price like this, that's rule of thumb, not 100%, but it's an indicator of a down day. It's an indicator of I know that put looks juicy, trust me. Dang. Ignore these early algorithms here. I know that put looks juicy. We're going to see what happens when it reacts to this key level that I have at 584.85. Can everyone hear me? Mic check. Am I okay? I think mic's okay. We're going to see how we react to this key level. I know that put looks nice right now. Trust me, I know. Damn. Damn. So because of the volatility, as you can see right now, look at this put. This put looks juicy. Damn. Ah, damn. This put looks juicy. That thing still has a little bit of room for the down, but this is why we don't go in too early. We gotta let the imbalances take place, right? If I don't see any imbalances, if it's just a straight down arrow and we miss it, we miss it. We don't want to FOMO, right? What if we would have got in on the bottom of this and then look at this wick, it would have stopped you out. Well, depending on where you put your stop, but I know it looks really juicy right now for this put, and it's got room for the down. Look at that. Oy! And it's got room for the down. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's really tough to say. I would absolutely love to get in on this action right now, but I would absolutely love to. If you want to risk it, risk it. Maybe you can get a couple dollars out of it. I'm going to stick to my rules and wait. If I miss this big move, I missed the move. No big deal. I'm going to stick to my rule. I'm going to stick to my rule because it's worked, right? And it's kept me safe from eroding my account. Oh, man. Look at this. Look at this move, man. If you want to risk it, you got a little bit of room here. You got a little bit of room for some more downside if you want to risk it. But the contracts are crazy high right now, which usually indicates, rule of thumb, not 100%, but it indicates it's going to be some volatility, right? Because you have to understand that high contract prices mean volatility. Volatility usually means downside. Look at this move. Oh, it hurts. Look at this move here. It still has some room. I'll let you know when it's starting to run out of steam. Still has room. Oh my goodness, this hurts. Hurts. I'm not even seeing like any signs of a pullback as of yet. And look at that. If you got in, good on you. Good on you. I had a little bit of room, but, and then you get this right here. Yeah, today's gonna be, that's why I put in the trading plan to trade very lightly today because of what's happening right now. I'm very risk averse, and I don't like taking the bait like that because there's always a setup. There's always a setup. There's no reason to chase anything. Absolutely no reason to. We have our rules. Okay. I haven't verified this purple yet. I'm about to make this purple. I haven't verified it, so I'll give it a second. Let it play out. Let all this play out. Look at this volatility. Right back to where we started in the morning. An ideal up scenario. So I'm gonna change it up just a bit today because today looks like it's gonna be one of those days where it's gonna be just like this, engulfing candles every other one, and it's gonna. I recommend if you get in, take your profit, take profit, and wait for the next setup. It's still early. There's no imbalance yet. So this purple might be holding up. This purple algo, it looks like it's holding up so far, but we're gonna verify. I think I see might be a half channel right here. Let's just let it play out. In the 5 minute, it looks like just indecision. So we're still in a downtrend until we're not. That's the only thing I can tell you. We're still in a downtrend until we're not. There's no reason to force anything. You know, we're not in the business of trying to predict reversals. Trying to predict reversals have left me upset, to say the least. So here we are. We're gonna have one of these here because of, I'll show you why. Let's let this play out. Look at these candles. One candle's goddamn 1 full point. That's one candle's damn near 1 full point. Okay, this blue is not confirmed yet, this blue algo. So give it a second. Yeah, give the blue a second. I need a little bit of time on this blue. This is a lot of whipsawing right now. This is a gambler's paradise. Gambler's paradise right here. All right, let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this flexion point plays out. So if you got in on this candle, your trade's protected. There we go. Easy claps. Let's see how far it runs. Let's see how far this one runs. You see the flexion point here, right? That means it's your best entry, the less riskiest entry right here. I put a bullseye on it. Easy claps. Protect your trade, I'm telling you. Protect this trade. Because look at these, you know, one candle can stop you out real quick. Get the money. Get the money while you can. Get the money while you can, I'm telling you. And if we get stopped out, we got a little starter position at least. I think this blue might be holding up. Let's see. We need more time. I need to see some type of imbalance. It hasn't happened yet. Let's see if we test this 587.56. That'll be nice. If we test this 587.56, that would be wonderful. Yeah. All right. And then this is gonna be, we're gonna test this purple right now. Yeah, trade light today. That's what I was saying. These patterns are very, I would take caution around these patterns. Take profit when you can. I think I might see a half channel forming here like this. All right, so we just hit our 15-minute threshold. So now, man, today's difficult to chart. If I'm being honest, it's a difficult day to chart. But I see him forming now. Now remember, I'm showing you the ideal setups, right? The safest setups. I'm gonna get. What does that play out? We're not gonna force anything. No reason to force anything. We had a good week. This is what I warned about this Friday. For exactly this right here. PCE just came out. We got to see how the market reacts to that. And my runners from this one just got stopped out, so I made a little bit of profit. A little bit. I chased it because I knew that was going to be short-lived. So the 5-minute, yeah, has some more downside. Downside in the 30-minute as well. So we're in a downtrend until we're not. We are in a downtrend until we're not. I want to see what happens at 584.85, this key level right here. I would like to see a break, a retest, and rejection. Let me redraw this. Yeah, so oh, and then look, come on, man, stop me out for no reason. Oh, it's okay. It's part of the game. This is part of the game. Look, I got stopped for no reason. I made it. I knew today was going to be difficult, but look at this. Look at this engulfing candle, right? Look at this engulfing candle. I told you today was going to be rough, and look at the contract prices. The contract prices are through the roof, like double. They're all double. Trade light. This is not going to be, and then look at that next candle, right? Trade light. This is not going to be a fun day today. If this thing wants to head down, I think blue is going to be our. I think blue is going to be our down for the day. Okay, so I want to see. I think I see one forming. This is even tough to chart. This is really tough to chart. There's no. This is all random. This is very difficult to chart. Yeah, the whole last, what, the whole last week was super easy. Everything was hitting. I knew today was going to be like this. You know, you have to read the intraday analysis. Excuse me, you have to read the trading plan, because this was, you know, we already accounted for this. We already accounted for this. And with all these violent swings, and we're still damn near where we open. You know, there's nothing really here. So the market's gonna want to shake out everybody. So once everyone gets shook out, you know, everyone who's betting on hope and okay, it's gonna go up because I see a candle. Oh, okay, it's gonna go down. That's what everyone's betting on. So I guess the first test, we're gonna see if this blue. I want to see if blue, when it breaks, if we get a strong, if we activate a magenta. If we break blue and activate a magenta, then that's going to be our signal, and then we'll wait for the setup. Okay, that's how we're gonna have to run this today. I think this green I just put, it looks like it's holding up. This green is holding up. So if it breaks green, that should be your signal, and then break a blue should be the down. I'm gonna now I gotta verify blue. I gotta verify blue. Looks like it's holding up so far. I hope that's a little more clean for you guys. I mean, if you took this flexion here, look, you would have had to survive some crazy stuff. You would have had to survive some crazy stuff. And yeah, this is difficult. This is honestly difficult to trade. But here's the beauty. We don't have to lose our money. I'm telling you, this is a risky day. I knew this since last night. Today is a risky day. Trade light for this reason. Look, one candle, 1 point. Then literally the next candle goes almost. This is very difficult to trade in. No reason to risk anything. We're not about, we don't gamble here. We don't gamble. And this is gambling. You know why? Because there's no imbalance. There are absolutely no imbalances, and I think these algos are holding up for the most part. I'm having a hard time with this purple. I mean, but they're holding up for the most part. So the up ones look like they're holding up. I may see a divergence happening right now. A bearish divergence, but no, there's no real divergence. It's just playing out. No, there's no divergence. Never mind. Okay, this green is holding up. This green's holding up, so if we activate a strong selling on the break of this blue, then the blue's confirmed. Okay, hold on, wait, I might. Here, hold on. This one is experimental. That yellow is experimental. Give it a second. We might see some tapering here inside this yellow. All right, so the yellow's experimental. Give it a second. This is just me trying to gather some sense of direction with this stuff. So if we see a strong, all right, so break a green, and now we might see a strong selling here, which would verify. Here we go. All right. Now we're on this blue. We're going to verify this blue now. There's been no movement in the price. We're not missing anything, right? We opened up 585.56. We're at 585.17. There's been no movement. We're not missing out. We haven't missed anything. This was, if you got in on this, that's because you're brave. Risky, which I don't agree with. I definitely don't agree with being risky like that. We need to see imbalance. If this blue breaks and we see a strong selling channel, if it activates a magenta, then we've confirmed it. That's all we've done. We've confirmed the blue if it breaks. So I want to see it dance here, kind of like what it's doing right now. So this one's, we're going to see. Okay. So we know this wick, you know, a strong wick from the top to the bottom indicates, if the wick's on top, it indicates downward pressure. So we want to see if this activates right here. So it hasn't closed yet. We got 5 seconds on this candle still. Hasn't closed below the blue. We wanted to let it close below blue. We want to see if this activates. This is going to confirm the break of blue being our bearish control. So don't get in yet. I mean, it's risky. It's up to you because I haven't confirmed the blue yet. We need time. Sometimes these things just take time. If you remember the session we had on 2 days ago, where it took us hours before everything played out, and that's just what it is. That's what it is sometimes. All right, so this blue's holding up. This blue's holding up. It didn't activate, so when it activates, you'll know. This blue's holding up so far. And we're back at opening. We're back at opening price. There's no trades here. There's no trades here. We're sideways in serious chop. This is not how we trade. We don't trade in this. This is not how we trade. We shouldn't be taking any trades here. Let's wait for the imbalances. We're not risking any money today. We had a beautiful, beautiful week. We had an amazing week. There's no reason to trade in chop. So if this blue holds up, this is what we're going to look for the blue. Hold on, let me draw it out for you. You know, I'm not a this is a ugly day. I couldn't even draw that right. The pattern's so ugly I can't even draw it right. So let's wait till we get above this yellow. I want to see a break and retest of yellow, right? So this is going to be our point of contention, somewhere over here. Oh shit. So technically we're in an uptrend. I mean the overall downtrend, right? Obviously. So let's wait for a break of yellow, a retest, and then a rejection. That's what we want to look for. That's what we want to look for. And you see how at blue over here, how it didn't close below blue? We didn't activate this magenta. There was no reason to get in over here. But I think this blue is holding up. So we're going to hold on to this blue, right? I like this blue. Let me clean up the chart a bit. Now, we want to break. I like a stronger break than that. A break, retest, and rejection off this yellow. I'm not a huge fan of this purple. I'm having a hard time finding purple because it's just side chop right here. There's no imbalance to tell me anything. So wait for a break, a retest, and a rejection. Okay, so our down scenario looks like we formed a head here. So this is a shitty head. I mean, I would like more. Like I said, I wanted to break, retest, and reject. We didn't get that. We did not get that for the continuation. Let me clean up this chart. Look at today. How can you trade today? How can you trade? So far this yellow's holding up and that's all we know. This is impossible to trade like without look. It's impossible. And this is why we wait for imbalances. This is why. So this blue is really holding up. I'm okay with this blue. I might need to adjust it just a tad. But the blue's holding up. And this looks like an engulfing candle if I've ever seen one, but I don't want to. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. And then look, this is why we stay out. There's no imbalance. There's no imbalances. Stay out. Why are we risking anything? I told you in the trading plan that today was going to be like this, and it is exactly what's happening. That's why I said we shouldn't be trading in this session. I specifically said in the trading plan, paper trade today, so you can learn what this environment looks like. And look what's happening right now, right? with our system, with our strategy, we don't risk money. If it's not a time to trade, it's not a time to trade. There's nothing wrong with that. You know why? Because all you've done is preserved your capital. We're not in the business of gambling. We have a system here. And if you know that this system works, you know it works. So why would we go against it now just to gamble? That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense. We're not gonna, we don't gamble here. I'm not in the business of gambling with people's money. What I do know, this yellow seems to be holding up. But look at these, look at the one engulfing candle and never, there's no trading here, okay? We're not risking any money today. That's why I said paper trade today, because I knew today was going to be like this. I absolutely knew today was going to be like this. Look at the trading plan. Specified, clear as day. Paper trade today. We had a great week, finished strong. Finished the week green. You know, Fridays is a whole thing on its own, right? Because all the options expire Friday. So, look, and then... and then bounce right off. Look at these engulfing candles, one after another. If you can't tell, you know, today's not a good day for this. Today's just not a good day for this. We have upward momentum, we know that. We opened up at 585.61, we're at 586. Okay, we're making some progress up, but look at this. There's nothing to be made here. There's no way. We don't gamble. We're not going in just because we see one candle. We're not going in. We need to see structure develop, and I'm telling you what the structure needs to look like. I'm gonna get rid of this green one. I'm not happy with this green. I think we may be dealing with up blue, break a yellow for today. And if you went in on this bolt, you're brave. Good for you. But I mean, this is hard to know. This was hard to know. If you went in on this bolt, so for the new Discord members, the flexion points are your least risk for your entries. The flexion points are the least risk for the entries. I adjusted that yellow just a bit. Just a bit. Once everyone gets shaken out, it'll settle down a bit. Once everyone gets shaken out. So I like break a yellow so we're gonna build liquidity in blue, and then break a yellow should be our thing. And for the long term, we want to look for something like this. So this other yellow one, ignore that for now. I'm just giving you an idea of what we need to look for. If this thing's gonna go down, this is what I want to see. Something like this, a longer term move, okay? I want to see it have a strong break out of this blue, a strong break forming a head. And then the break of blue is going to be our signal, and then the break of yellow is going to be our confirmation of the down. So until something like this plays out, there's nothing to do here. So for today, we're going to go based off of, usually we go play by play, instant by instant. Today we can't do that. Today we cannot do that, so nothing wrong with that. We're okay. We're going to preserve our capital. This is a good lesson for learning this type of environment, because now you know how violent the swings could go one way or the other. And this still hasn't changed, right? I want to see a break, retest, and rejection off this yellow. This hasn't changed. So what we do know, buy on the bottom of yellow, sell or calls on the bottom of yellow, puts at the top. That's what we do know. That's all we can say. So I like this strong move. If you got in on this flexion point, good for you. Good for you. There it is. There it is. And then I want to see us test 587.56. This was a tough call. This was a tough call. If you went in on it, you know, I don't even recommend trading it today because we are green for the week. No reason to risk all that money we made today, because we made amazing money this week. So the first cascade will be around here, right? But the longer term move is going to be over here. So we'll wait. We got time. So remember, it's going to be break of the blue is going to be your hint. Break of yellow will be the confirmation. That's what it looks like right now. That's what's stacking up right now. This is absolutely impossible to trade today. If you got stopped out on, I mean, it's a tough day. Was I able to see this flexion point? Sure. But I know I'm telling you guys, I'm not giving you any confidence, because it is what it is. It's Friday, PCE happened. This is what it is. Now, that doesn't change the basic elements of trading, meaning, you know, this bolt that I drew, of course this had to happen, right? If it's gonna happen, it's gonna look like this perfectly. This happened perfect, right? You can't ask for anything better, but you would have had to survive all of this stuff and these back and forth. Look at this. This, let me zoom in. This right here, how? You know, we have our rule. If you watch the videos, the how-to videos, you know, you wait your 3 or 4 minutes before you start moving your stop. But that bolt played out absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect, this bolt played out. Now for continuation. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, we got something, starting to see it now. It's on the way. Let's check the higher time frame, see what it's telling us. So the 5 minute says we're technically in oversold territory. We're technically in oversold territory. So on the 5 minute, wait, what? This would be nice in the 5 minute, just like this. Okay, so we have to use our multiple time frames. All right, so this bolt played out absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect bolt. Can't ask for anything better. So now we're testing this blue again. This blue hasn't been broken yet. So there's a lot of liquidity built up in this blue. It hasn't been broken. So your hint is break a blue. Your confirmation is the break a yellow. Okay, that's our thesis here. Let's see if it holds up. And then all right, let's see if we activate a magenta here. I want to see a magenta activated on the break a yellow. We don't want to force anything. Let's wait for the confirmations to come in. We have our rules. We stick to it. That bolt up played out. And let's keep in mind this 5 minute. Look what the 5 minute looks like, okay? Now I didn't see a head form over here. So if we taper, tapering is gonna look like, it's gonna look like this. Something like that if we taper, right? Because we're about to start this bear cycle. We're gonna see how strong this bear cycle is now. So just wait, let it play out. This is tough to trade. This isn't like the whole last week. That's why the trading plan is very important to read. The trading plan is very important. That's why I suggested we paper trade today for this reason. So the trading plan has been spot on every single day. Every day the trading plan has been spot on. If you're not reading that trading plan, you're not serious about this. You're not serious about this. You have to read that trading plan, and you know you're adults and you're going to take whatever risk you can configure. But as my experience, I'm telling you where the risk is. All right, so break a blue was our indicator. So break of, okay, now we're in this magenta. Remember, break a yellow is going to be our confirmation. And these are far wider than what we're used to. We're not, you know, the whole week has been looking different than this. So when I'm telling you indicator and confirmation, it's because that's where the imbalance is. So you have to look out for these imbalances. It's easy. Once you start seeing the patterns, you'll see it. You'll see it eventually. Don't worry. Do not worry. And I'm not concerned about this magenta until we break this yellow. That's going to be our, to see if we got our selling channel. I'm not satisfied with this purple, but whenever it does present itself, I'll definitely update it. I'm not happy with this purple though. I think it may be close, but purple may be close. Purple might be close. Okay, I think I got it. So it's going to be, I need one more algorithm. So for the down, we're looking for build in blue, break of yellow. It's so difficult to trade in. It's so difficult to be precise today. Just let it play out. Let it play. But this yellow is going to be this break of yellow, like I said. Break of yellow. Break of yellow is going to be the imbalance. So wait for that for the down, okay? For the up, you see we're in this blue, right? We're in this blue. That's what the up scenario is until we break the blue and the yellow. There's nothing more needs to be said. It's self-explanatory at this point. We don't take risky trades. For what? Okay, so we're testing this 587.56 again. All right, now break, retest, reject. That's what we're looking for, remember. Here we go. So for the up, we're going to build liquidity in purple. I got to find one more. Nothing's changed. Best calls, bottom of blue. Bottom of blue is going to be your best call. Nothing's changed, which we said a long time ago. Let it play out, let it play. Because now we're seeing the imbalances come in. Now it's going to be easier. All right, cool, cool, cool. You see why we wait for the break of yellow? Don't let candles fool you. We have our rules. Break of yellow is the deal, right? Easy. That's why we don't need to risk anything. Break of yellows is the thing. It needs to break below and close below yellow for the down. Simple. Now we know this. This is easy. For the up, it's going to be break of purple. Break of purple is going to be our up. I need to find one more algorithm. Just one more and we'll be solid, but this is going to be what it's going to be. Now for continuation, we wanted to break above, retest this 587, right? I want to see a retest of 587. It should activate another purple, and then once we break above purple, then all right, now everything's starting to stable out now. You see how the candles look more reasonable? They're not doing this anymore. It just takes time. No reason to rush. Now we're going to see if this is going to be the retest. And this will give me a chance to refine this purple. Now that everyone got shaken out. Break, retest, reject. I would like to see a little bit more built up though. Ideally, I'd like to see a little more built up to bounce off of this yellow. So this is the ideal setup for this. Like that. That's the ideal setup. Ideally, we would like it to dig deeper before we start going in long. All right, now just let it play out. No rush. It took all this time to get here. So let's preserve the capital. We may have a little down cycle here. So let's see if we retest this 587.56 and then reject off of it. That would be the ideal. So on this 5 minute, we see an engulfing candle right here. Here's an engulfing candle on the 5 minute, right? This red is inside of this one. So this green candle is engulfing this red one. On our 30 minute, we see a big rejection wick, right? This is the hammer I was talking about in that, excuse me. This is the hammer candle I was talking about in that video, in the candles and time frame video. Look at it right here. So once this closed like this, if you watch these videos, it's pretty simple. You gotta watch the videos. You gotta watch the videos. Now, if there's going to be any more up, we want to see purple activated. Yeah, we want to get inside this blue on the 30-minute. So then now you got to ask yourself, did we just form a head here? All right, so we'll see. We will see. We know when our entry for the put's going to be, right? It's going to be something like this. All right, so I like the purple. I like that purple. So if you got in on this flexion point here, good for you. Good trade, good trade. Your trade's protected. Your trade's protected. Let's we need to make a buying channel. Let me make a buying channel. All right, so now we have our take profit channel. Now here's where we're gonna see if we get more upside, right? We're gonna see a build up, a build inside of purple. We wanted to build liquidity in purple. And it needs to reject off of this yellow. This would be the ideal setup for the up. We're gonna see how far this bear cycle digs. If you took this flexion, you got to chase it, right? Because we're in an uptrend. You kind of got to chase this. So don't let it get away from you. Our confirmation is gonna be still on this yellow. Let me highlight it. We're looking for this yellow, right? Our shorts are gonna, this is our safest short over here. I'm highlighting it for you. We're not going short until the price gets around here. Until we break, retest, and reject 587, we're not worried about shorts until then. Easy. 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 Now we want to see a strong selling channel once blue and yellow break. I'll tell you when it forms. It hasn't formed yet. Let this head form here. We don't want to call reversal. We don't want to do that. We have our confirmation of when to go short. If you want to be risky and go up here, that's on you. I'm telling you where the confirmation is. This is the greatest reward up here. This is the greatest reward. So if you take that risk, I'm not telling you to be risky. I don't want, because especially if you're new, your account maybe can't handle, or maybe it's not set up for to take a small loss like that. But all right, broke through. Okay, easy. I'm gonna clean up the chart just a bit. See how much it wants to dig. Let it play out. a hard day to trade. It's a tough day to trade. But I think we figured out the algorithms here. You just gotta set your stops appropriately. Because, you know, look at it. If you went in here, or if you're up here, you're fine, right? If you got in on the top when I drew this, you're fine. But you would have got stopped out expecting more down. Tough to call. It's tough. Tough day today. But we already knew that coming in. So if you got in on this flexion point, your profit target is going to be when it breaks purple, right? Remember that. This is a tough day to trade. If it keeps whipsawing and stopping you out, this is why the trading plan said specifically, today's a paper trading day. For this reason right here. So we can get experience with this type of environment. We knew we were going to meet heavy resistance or heavy support at 587.56. We already knew that. This is no surprise. If you got in on the break of this yellow, you see that the magenta is activated. Your profit target is when it closes outside this magenta. We got to wait for this candle. Profit target 1 if you're doing one contract. So if you got in up here, your profit target 2 is going to be break of this purple, right? So if you got in at the top, your profit target is going to be break of this purple. That way your trade's still protected. You didn't lose anything. But we know our shorts are confirmed here. We know our shorts are confirmed here. I put it in, I highlighted it, I put a flexion point. There's nothing more I can do. This is the greatest amount of risk up here. Greatest amount of risk. Well, for the down, the least amount of risk is here, but your confirmation's here. That's just what it is. Profit target 1 hit. If you went on this break of this yellow, our confirmation for the puts are here. We gotta see where this candle closes, if it's red or green. profit 2 from this flexion point breached. Your safest bet would be, I mean, if we follow the strategy, it would be to exit the position here. Take your profit from here to here, call it a day. You made a little bit, you made something, but then look at that. Look at it. Tough day today. But you knew way ahead of time for this flexion point. And we knew that we're not going short until at minimum here. Look at this candle. It's impossible to trade today. Look at this candle. Let's check higher time frame. .30 says we're in a downtrend, but we have some upward pressure. 5 minutes says we're getting out of the downtrend, but we're maybe starting a bear cycle. The 1 minute says we're in an uptrend, but we're maybe starting a bull cycle. Maybe. We got to see what happens at 587.56. Again, we're not looking for short, for puts, minimum until we get around here. Minimum. That's why I highlighted it. We don't need to gamble. So I'm gonna see if this green is gonna be a thing. For the up, we might be looking for down purple, break a green. We're gonna find out. Give it a second. This is just sideways chop here. There's nothing to do here. When you see some structure, what does the structure look like? It's going to look like great educational day for a reason to read the trading plan, because the trading plan had all this plotted out. It said paper trade today. It specifically says today's a paper trading day for this reason. We already knew this was going to happen, and you gain this from just from the experience that I've had. I knew today was going to be like this. It's Friday, number one. Number two, PCE. This is just how the stock market works. You'll know not every day is a trading day. Look at these moves. There's nothing you can do here. There's nothing you can do. This one run that came out of nowhere. Nothing you can do here. So if you took the break of purple, remember purple was your up. Good for you. You should be in profit right now. Remember, purple, break of purple was the up. So you should be in, yeah, you're in profit. You're in profit, but you got to watch out for this whipsaw. You got to watch out for this whipsaw. And take your profits when you can. Small base hits, they add up. So if you remember, break of purple was your up. We're not doing any puts until here. Again, I highlighted this for a reason. Our puts are not till here. We don't need to risk anything. What we do know, we're trending up. Ugly, but we're trending up. That's what we do know. We're meeting heavy resistance at 588.58. So if we retrace back to this green, then we want to see another purple activated. This is a tough day to trade. This is good. This is the experience that we need. Specified in the trading plan. You have to read those trading plans because they hit every single time. They haven't been wrong yet. If you took the break of purple for the up, you're in profit, but preserve your winnings. Take your money when you can. I'm gonna remake this blue. So while we're in the uptrend, buying on the bottom of blue. Your up scenario, break of purple is your break of purple is your trigger. Break of green is your confirmation. So break of purple is a trigger, break of green is your confirmation. There we go. Easy. Okay, we got the algorithms figured out. These are the algorithms right here. Nothing's changed. Break of yellow still gonna be the thing. Nothing has changed. This flexion point may move somewhere, right? But break of yellow is still gonna be what we're looking for. That's our trigger for puts. Until then, we're just trending up. Obviously, look, you don't need to be a genius to figure that out. We're trending up until then. When it breaks purple, that's your trigger. When it breaks green, that's your confirmation. Easy. Easy. Let's check the higher time frames. So bouncing on the bottom of this is in the 5 minute. Every time it hit the bottom of this magenta, up. So continuation here in the 5 minute is going to look like this. Something like that, right? On the 30 minute, we want to see how we react to this purple. So this is a major point of contention right here on the 30 minute. Clean up the chart just a bit. So breaking of this blue is going to be your trigger. Breaking of the yellow will be the confirmation. The bullseye is going to be your point of contention if we get down here. I think I see a divergence coming in, a bearish divergence. We're going to confirm that right here. We're going to confirm bearish divergence shortly. Let it play out. We don't need to call reversals. We know where our signal for reversal is going to be. Somewhere down here. That's just what it is. All right, we're starting a bear cycle now. We're going to see if the divergence is confirmed. Let's see if we get this magenta activated here. Hasn't been activated yet. So breaking of this blue is going to be key. If we have downside, there's no reason to predict downside. And the confirmation is going to be, again, underneath this yellow here. There's no reason to go short until we get underneath this yellow. This might be our divergence playing out, our bearish divergence playing out right here. We're still in the uptrend. There's nothing to do here. We're still in the uptrend. We're not going short until around here. What we do know is buying calls in the bottom of blue has been working. It worked 1, 2, 3, 4. It's losing strength though. It's losing strength. I will say that. And on our 5-minute, we're testing this right now. We're testing it right now on the 5-minute. All right, let's see. Okay, here's that divergence. Here's the divergence. Here's that divergence. See if it plays out. Oh, look at it. Beautiful. Beautiful move. Beautiful move. Here's the divergence that I called out. Bearish divergence. It broke blue. It broke blue. Now we're gonna see how far it's gonna dig. Remember I told you, break a blue. That's gonna be major point. Absolutely beautiful. Break a blue. Your trade's protected. It's got some room. But it's such a tough trading day. There we go. Let it go. Protect your trade because you know we're technically in an uptrend, right? Protect your trade. Don't give away any money. Protect your trade. Break a blue. Nice. Okay, so now this is giving us some. Remember where our shorts are, though. I know I called the divergence and that this. Remember where we confirm our short. Hasn't been confirmed yet. That's your indication. That's your indication. Absolutely beautiful. This break a blue, absolutely wonderful. Okay, on our 5 minute, let me remove that. On a 5 minute, look at that. Look at that. 587.56 is going to be major level. Oh, right here at this this white. So let's see what it does here. Let's see what it does here. What we want to see is, we want to see this. We want to see a break, retest, and rejection. Let me clean this chart up a bit. It's getting hectic. Break, retest, rejection. That's what we're looking for. Underneath 587. That'd be the ideal. We're still in this selling channel. We're still in the magenta selling. Perfect. So when I'm saying bearish divergence or bullish divergence, bullish meaning up, bearish meaning down, okay? And that played out absolutely perfect. This one goes red. There it is. We're still in this selling channel. If you took break of blue, move your stop to above this green, and then we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait 2 minutes, 2 candles, and then we're gonna figure out where we are from there. This is good. This is good. This is good. There we go. Still in the selling channel, right? Perfect. I told you, bearish divergence on the way. Bearish divergence meaning bear cycle coming in. There's going to be a strong one, and we had a divergence. So whenever there's a divergence, that means it has strength. All right, let's see if we close below this yellow. Let me put it back to regular so you can see it better. Easy claps. Easy claps. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Winning. Winning. Easy. 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 Let's see if it digs deeper. Let's see if it digs deeper. This is too easy. This is too easy. This is way too easy. Look, I told you when the safest point, you get in on the break of yellow, you're safe. Even if it goes against you right now, you're safe. You are safe. Easy claps. Look at it. Okay, let it play out. Let it play out. The retest and reject. That's what we're looking for now. If you didn't get in on the break, that's fine. Don't worry. Easy. Easy claps. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, if it's gonna have more strength down, wait for this. Well, I just randomly put this one here, but we got to see what's gonna happen. Got to take your profit when you can. Take your profit when you can. Whew. Okay. The market doesn't want to give up anything today. Oh man, hopefully he took that profit. Hopefully he took that profit. Break a yellow right here. Hopefully you took that profit. Technically, let's see. Yeah, your next one's gonna be break a yellow over here. Let it play out. Let it play out. That was easy. Quick profits. Quick profits. Quick profits. Now remember what this looks like, right? If it's gonna go down, it's gonna reject off of 587.56. Whew. Okay, I needed that. I needed that. Quick profits, scalp, quick scalp. And why are we chasing it? Because we're technically in an uptrend. We don't want to fight the trend, right? You got to chase that. This is, you know, this is just how it works. Now, if it's gonna continue down, it's gonna break, retest, and reject. If it's gonna continue down. I took my profits. I took my profits. Once this channel activated, I got in, right? That's why I activated this magenta. The magenta was activated, I got in. You get out when it breaks this magenta for profit target 1. Now you want to look for continuation, which looks like this. So we got to see how it reacts on 587.56. Oh man, I needed that. Needed that one. See, this is what I'm telling you. We don't have to be risky. If it takes an hour to make your day, then it takes an hour, right? We don't have to be risky. It took 2 hours today, but we don't have to be risky with this stuff. I'm telling you where the profit is. I'm telling you where the least amount of risk is. Like, there's nothing more I can do. I told you when we break this, this is where you buy your puts and you chase it. You have to chase it because you're in an uptrend. You don't want to give anything to the market. We're going to see how we react to this. Trust me, the base hits, they add up. Point of contention right here. If we get up past 587.56, if we get past it, this is the next level to worry about. And then the continuation for the up is going to look like this. Break a purple, retest purple, reject off of purple. That's going to be the continuation for the up. Let me draw this again. Let me draw it again because So this is why it's a point of contention, because we don't know, and we wanted to see how it reacted off of 587.56. Let's see how it all plays out. You know where your least amount of risk is now, right? We knew that this was going to be a highly contested key level, 587.56. We already knew that. Keep going. Keep going. What more do you want? What more do you want? Keep going. Let's see if we can get a little bit more out of it. I want to break this blue. I want to break this blue again. We need to break this blue. It's not activated until we break the blue technically. So we're really close to starting a bull cycle. So this is going to be a weird point right here. If this blue breaks, I'm expecting some down. Let's let it play out. Let's let it play out. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Yeah. There it is. It takes some time. We don't have to. It's not always going to be in the first hour or 2 hours or whatever it is. Take your profits and run. Take your profits and run. Because if you remember, I said I want to see it retest 587.56 and reject. And reject. So here's the retest. Here's the rejection candle. This was easy. This was easy. This is good money right here. And then you get out when it breaks this selling channel. Your profit target 1 is when it breaks the selling channel. I think we can get a little bit more out of it. A little bit more I think we can get. But it wants to start this bull cycle, but we'll see. I told you, retest, reject. And I told you when to go long, because I even put a bullseye where if it goes up, where it's gonna go, where to go long, up here. There's no way you can go wrong. There's no way you can go wrong. So the bull cycle, again, if we break this purple for sure, but this purple is gonna look at the money we're printing. Look at the money we are printing. Look at the money we are printing right now. I told you not to get out until we break this magenta. This is how we print money every single day. Listen, you cannot rely on indicators. You cannot rely on indicators because they're going to lead you the wrong way. I told you if we break blue, we got a little bit more room for the down. And look at what's happening. And I told you when to get out. I told you when to get in. Retest and rejection. You had all this time. And then I even told you if we break blue, you had all this time. This is easy. This is easy. More money. Look at us. Look at us more. Hey, look at it go. Look at it go. Look at it go. It took us a while to get here, but once the imbalances present themselves, this is easy. Take your profit and run. We had a hard morning. If you had a tough morning, you're recovering losses, fine. Now you know what, now you understand what I'm trying to portray here. Look at this. Simply amazing. Ignore this yellow one right here. Ignore it. Simply amazing. We're still in the selling channel. There's no reason to get out until we break the selling channel, right? There's no reason to get out until we break the selling channel. This is easy. There's nothing hard about this. I told you when. I told you on the break of this yellow. Remember I highlighted it a long time ago like this? Remember I highlighted it? I told you when we're going to go short. I told you over here that there's a divergence happening. There's a bearish divergence. I told you wait for the break, retest, and rejection. This is easy. There's no way to lose. There's absolutely no way to lose. Absolutely no way to lose. Once everything got settled out and the market shook out everybody, then it returns to normal. Business as usual. But I knew what business as usual looked like a long time ago. How long ago did I put this highlighted yellow? This is easy, folks. Come on now. Take your profits and run. We don't need to gamble. Continuation. Look at this played out. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. You can't ask for anything more. Continuation is going to look like this. Watch. Hold on. Sorry about that. This purple is gonna be the gatekeeper, okay? This purple right here is gonna be the gatekeeper. I'll just do this. Now we're still, when this breaks, that's when you should be out. When this breaks. This is actually easy. Nothing difficult. Take your profit now and run. Take your profit and run. Okay, there we go. Take your profits and run. This purple is going to be the gatekeeper right here. This purple right here is going to be the gatekeeper. This is going to tell us if we're still continuing this selling channel. This is actually easy. Nothing difficult. Nothing difficult. I even had it in a circle right here, where to go short. Right here. See this circle? I mean, I didn't know exactly when it was going to happen, but I told you where. I told you where to go short at this level here. This is simple. This is very simple. I told you over here too. This is going to be this area right here on the 30-minute was going to tell us what's going to happen. At least in this time frame. Took our profits right here, got out. No big deal. Base hits. Base hits. You don't have to hit a home run every time. That yellow actually held up pretty well. Oh, we needed that one, huh? We needed that. That's going to be your up scenario. Okay, so remember, break of this purple. Break of this purple. We want to see how strong this bull cycle is going to be. I'm going to clean up the chart. Remember what's going on right here. Here's the gatekeeper right here. Here's the gatekeeper. Here's the gatekeeper right here. If it's going to go down, it's going to look like this. That's why I have this circle here. This is your 50-50. We don't know. We don't know. At this point, we have no idea. So it's a 50-50 shot. But what, you know, the 100% was when I told you, break of this yellow. That was the hundo. Over here, 50-50. Why? Because we're still technically in an uptrend, right? So on the longer term, let me show you what could be playing out on the longer term. Sometimes you got to zoom out, because when you get too focused in on candle by candle, you miss the whole idea. So on the long term, it looks like this, right? Just a big bolt up. So you can't zoom in. So okay, let's see how much strength that has. I'm gonna clean up this chart a bit. Looking too hectic. Now this still has a chance because it's on a wick. This hasn't closed yet. I want to see it close above this purple. Cleaning up the chart. You see this flexion point that I put right here? This was your best entry for the long right here. When I have this flexion, this cup right here pointing up, this is your best entry for the long. The least amount of risk, not the best entry, right? We don't know what's going to happen, but I'm telling you where the least amount of risk is right here. Look at it. Look at it. How long ago did I put this here? Come on now. Look. I put a target here a long time ago. No. I think I put it over here actually. One of these purples I put it a long time ago. Right? This is easy. Nothing difficult here. The market just needed time to shake out all the retail traders, right? And now it's just market maker versus market maker. Look at this move. Look at the move. Look at the flexion point that I put. Look where I put it. I told you when to get in here. Take your profits and run. Take your profits and run. So if this thing wants to head down, I'm going to show you the path for the down right now. That's the path for the down. And you should be looking to break this right here. So no more shorts until I think this yellow that I randomly put here, I think it's going to be a thing. Okay? Something like this. So I want to see this, get back inside of purple, come back, test green, and then reject off of green. That'd be the ideal. There. This is what it looks like. See this green? This is what this looks like. Again, we're back at 587.56. The market really wants to test this level. Really wants to test this level. This is going to let us know. We had a break, retest, reject, retest. Let's see if we follow through this time. Here, let me put that back where I had it. Remember, I had that here. Because I said on the longer term, this is what could happen, right? On the longer term, you got to zoom out. You can't look at candle by candle. That's going to lead you to destruction if you're like betting on each candle direction, yada, yada, yada. It can't work like that. It can't. Once you understand the mechanics of the market, you'll understand that it doesn't work candle by candle like that. Depending on, on your style, if you're doing like momentum trading, shit like, or things like that, sure. But there's a strategy here, right? We go this yellow, I'll highlight it again. If we get down here, I'm going to unhighlight these because this one played out. So we want to see some rejection of this green, and then our break of yellow is going to be our thing. Your indication is going to be blue. Once blue breaks, that's your indication of some more, right? Once yellow breaks, that's your confirmation. That's just what it is. So no shorts until here. But this green looks like it's holding up pretty well. See how it's bouncing in between green? Bottom of green, top of green, bottom of green, top of green. This is easy. This is easy. Now, if we're going to have more up and you want to see some motion from it, clean up the chart. This is what your up scenario should look like. Here's your up scenario. When you start to see this play out, you know what to do. right? We want to see 588.58. Oh, wait, no, hold on. So break a green, retest, rejection off green. Firmly inside the blue. That's what we want to see for continuation up. Until then, we're in this green, right? Until we break out of green, that's what we do know for sure. This is easy. This is easy. Your safe puts are going to be down here. Your safe longs are going to be up here once you see the rejection off of the green inside of the blue. Okay? There's no second thought here. Now, when you get in, when you take your risk, where you put your stops, I can't control that. That's why I don't want to tell people, go now, buy puts now, because your stops are going to be different. Your risk tolerance is different. I can tell you what it needs to look like for each direction. So let me be clear. Your down scenario from here, you just use this existing purple. There's your down scenario from here inside the purple. Let's see. I think maybe we can make a, let me see if I can make a half channel. Hold on. So if you see little dancing right here for the downside, that's, oh shit. If you see a little bit of, where was it? A little bit of dancing right here, maybe a little bit more down. Why do I keep doing that? So you're rejecting off the green inside the purple. Rejecting off the green inside the purple. There's no selling channel activated, so your question is, are we building liquidity in purple for the push out above green? That's what you should be asking yourself. Is this pattern right here playing out? That's what you should be asking yourself. You know where your risk is. You know where the least amount of risk is and where the greatest amount of risk is. I'll let you know when this magenta gets activated. It's not activated yet. I'm just going to use the same one. It's not activated yet. I'm not even going to put it together yet. I'll just hold it off to the side. I don't want to confuse anybody. And we're back at 587.56. This is a major point of contention here. The market just wants to be right here. So we're going to look for that same pattern. Break, retest, reject. The same pattern is over here. That's what we're going to look for. The same pattern. If we don't see that, then we know that break above purple is going to be our indication of going long. Break of green is going to be our confirmation of the long. This is actually easy. Once the market shook out everybody, all the retail investors are gone. Stopped out for the day. Let's check the higher time frame. Higher time frame says on the 5-minute, this was an engulfing candle, right? An engulfed, and this is a momentum candle, which is an indication of some more up. This is what the 5-minute says. Let's see what the 30-minute says. "30 minutes just, yeah, we see this long wick on the bottom from the morning, telling us some upward momentum. That played out. See a little bit of weakness coming in here. So on the 30-minute, let's see if this is going to play out. Something like this. We're going to go level by level. We don't have to try to predict anything. We know what needs to happen. This chart's looking crazy. Let me clean it up. We know where our puts are, right? Over here. I highlighted it. This is where our puts are, right here. We're not going short until this. Simple. Very simple. Now we're going to see if we activated the selling channel. We're going to see. We don't know yet. It's not confirmed yet. It's not confirmed yet. Remember, the safest long would be break of green. I'll highlight it. Break of green, retest, and rejection off of green. That will be your safe long over here. This is too easy. This is too easy. I'm telling you exactly what needs to happen. There's no way to lose. There's absolutely no way to lose. And look, rejection off green here, rejection off green here. This is simple. This is very simple. Your safest put is going to be along this yellow though. So, and if you look at this flexion point that I drew perfectly, absolutely perfect. You can't make this up. This is in real time. Look at the flexion point. Look exactly where I put it. I haven't moved it. So if you would have taken this flexion, you're making money. This is easy. This is simple. There's nothing difficult. Once the, this was difficult here earlier in the day. This was very difficult. But after everything got shaken out, simple. And you're technically in the uptrend. Take your money and run. Take your money and run. Take your base hits. We know where our safe short is, right? It's going to be around here. There's no question. Let's see how much strength this bear cycle has now. Let's see how much strength. Technically, we're starting a bear cycle in the uptrend. So, right, you're fighting against the current. You're fighting against the current. You should be looking for long entries. You're only short until this. Very simple. We have rules, and as long as you stick to the rules and you don't overtrade and gamble, you're going to win. You're going to win. We have a proven track record. And when I'm telling you, hey, you know, trade light today, it's Friday. And then once I said, hey, we figured out the algorithms. We're good now. Now we got it. Simple. Now we're going to wait to see if a selling channel... We got to wait for the selling channel to confirm. I'll tell you when. I will tell you when. Let me pull it off to the side so you don't get confused. You can't go long until you break above this green, retest the green, and reject off the green. We're just stuck in this wedge, right? You see this green and yellow wedge? We're stuck here. We're stuck right here. And if you read the trading plan, I specify that we are stuck in a wedge, right? I specified that. Clear as day specified that. And you can see that wedge playing out. Look at this. This is absolutely perfect. Perfect. Let me see if I can find it. It should be in the SPY trading analysis. Okay, here. We are wedged between two liquidity levels, and the 5 MA is trailing close. If you decide, trade light. If you decide to trade, trade light. Right? I specified we are wedged between two liquidity levels. This is simple. You don't even have to think. I'm telling you what's going to happen. Way in advance. I'm showing you in real time, right, where the least amount of risk is. I'm telling you what needs to happen in order for you to go long. I'm telling you what needs to happen in order to go short. We are literally in a wedge right here. Now we need to see if this selling is going to get activated here. This is our safer short, right? It's not a guaranteed 100%, but this is the safest bet right down here. Nothing can be guaranteed in this market. I'm just telling you where the risk is. And it just so happens to work every time. I'll tell you when it's activated. It's not activated yet. We're just wedging. Look, wedging. Nothing you can do here. Sit out. Or take your profits, call it a day. There's nothing wrong with that either. Give it time. Let's see where it closes. Let's see where this closes. Still got 20 seconds on this candle. Give it time. Give it time. Don't rush this. We don't need to get in on every little movement, right? That's not how you trade. We know what our criteria is, right? It's down here or it's up here. We don't need to get on a movement in the middle. Why? For what reason? Because this selling channel will only tell us what's going to happen next. So if we don't get in here, that's fine. If you didn't get in on this flexion point here, that's fine. Because I drew this out a long time ago. And look, it's hitting. We don't miss. We don't miss. You can make money. Look, perfect. I mean, I drew this way before it happened, and the price danced perfectly off of it. You can't ask for anything better. Once we get the algorithms clear, trading's easy. I tried one trade somewhere over here and got stopped out immediately for a short loss. So I think maybe it was this candle here. I'm not sure. I don't remember when. I can go back and look. But or maybe over here. I think it was probably over here. Yeah, all this, I got stopped out immediately. No big deal. But the winners were winners. As long as we win the day, that's a good day. All right, let's see if this channel is going to get activated now. Let's see if this closes below. If this closes below, channel's activated. And then your target is going to be this yellow here. And we want to see some movement, right? We want to see this before we go in. Something like that. Okay? Easy. And it's really difficult to trade in this wedge too. Really difficult. Okay. Okay. If you took this shoulder right here, you're good. You're good. If you took this shoulder, you're good. If you're waiting for the confirmation, wait for a little jiggle, a little dance right here along this again. I'm identifying where the risk is. Least amount of risk on a put is going to be this flexion point at this time. Now it's too late, right? You can't go in now. I mean, you do whatever you want to do, but I'm telling you where the least amount of risk is. So the ideal setup would be like that, right? We need stronger selling channels. We need a strong selling channel, because the selling channel is going to give us direction. We need a strong selling channel right here. This is tough to trade today because look, you think it's going to go down, green candle against you. Oh, okay, let me go in here, green candle against you. There's no, this one was good continuation, this one was good continuation, this one was decent too over here. All right, selling channel is holding up. Selling channel is holding up. But we're fighting the trend, we're fighting the uptrend. Don't want to do that. Selling channel's holding up. Selling channel's holding up. This is actually easy. This is actually easy. Now we want to see a jiggle, right? We want to see a jiggle around here. That'll give us some more strength for the down. If it breaks straight through, then we want to see this, okay? Now you know. So if you didn't get in up here when I drew the shoulder, if you didn't get in up here, then you're waiting for these other confirmations. This is simple. This is actually very simple. Very simple. Very simple. Give a little bit more. Give a little bit more. Give a little bit more. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, little jiggle here we expected. If you didn't get in on this shoulder, you gotta wait for either the jiggle up here or the break, retest, and rejection. That's just how it works. If it just shoots down, it shoots down. You missed the move. Oh well. You should have gotten in up here. You learn next time, right? You're still in the. Okay. All right. Here it is. So if you remember, I told you the long entry is going to be break of this green. I even highlighted it. Break of green, retest of green, rejection off green is going to be your long. I even drew a shoulder showing you where your short entries will look like. I drew you another shoulder here to show you another possibility if it jiggles in here. I drew you another scenario if it breaks, retests, and rejects off of this. There's nothing more I can do, right? I can't click the mouse for you. I can't do any of these things for you. I'm showing you where the risk is. You knew not to go long until a certain thing happened. This is simple. All right, let's let this play out. We knew to wait for a jiggle in here. If If it jiggles inside here, or a break, retest, and rejection. That's what we're waiting for. It's all very simple. I'll leave those up. And here's the up scenario. If it wants to go up, your safest bet hasn't changed. It's going to be a break of green, retest of green, and rejection off of green. Nothing's changed. Wait for a magenta to be activated. I'll pull it off to the side. Not activated yet. We need to see rejection off the bottom of this yellow. We need to see this play out right here. That's what we're waiting for. All right, so we're about to start a bull cycle. We want to see the strength of this bull cycle to see if it's going to pull us up out of this green or if it's going to keep us inside the green. We expected a jiggle here. This is no surprise. We got to wait for the magenta to be activated before we even start thinking about anything else. Okay, sorry about that. I just took a quick little grab a bite. I had to get a bite. I haven't eaten all morning. All right, here we go. Let's see how much strength this. So meeting resistance back at this green, right? Remember, we expected a jiggle in here. That's why I have this bullseye. This bullseye is going to tell you what's going to happen. All right, no need to rush anything here. We know exactly what needs to happen. We know exactly what needs to happen. There's no reason to rush anything. We don't need to gamble. I'll draw it again. I will draw it again. Our up scenario is going to look like this. Something like that. Right? That's going to be our safe up scenario. Well, we knew there was going to be a jiggle right in here. We knew that. That's why I have this shoulder here. This is too easy. Now we want to see if we break this yellow, because remember I put this yellow in here like just random. I had no idea where it would form. I just got lucky that it formed here. If we break this yellow, now we need to see if the selling channel starts. Once the selling channel starts, then you know when to get out when it breaks the selling channel. If you want to take profit, real quick profit, right? Or you can let it play out and have it break purple. There, this is what this looks like. So you see the purple, you see the green. So, excuse me. Break a purple is your indicator, break a green should be your confirmation, and then you get in on the retest reject. This is simple. For the long. So the reason why we wait for the retest and reject is because we are looking out for stop hunts. We're looking out for stop hunts. That's why we wait for the retest and reject, to get confirmation of some sort that the price has some movement that way. But if you've been paying attention since this morning, it was break a purple is your indication, break a green is your confirmation, right? Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. All right, now I'm going to make a buying channel. Let's see how much strength this has. Clean up the chart just a bit. Now this other shoulder here, even though I just randomly drew it, I think it has some validity to it. So this is what we want to look for. Now we got our break. We want to see the break, retest, reject. It's almost like science. I'm gonna clean the chart up just a little bit so I could see, or so you could see rather. All right, so we're still in the buying channel of the break of green. Still in the buying channel, so your trade should be protected by now. Your trade's protected, right? So I said way long time ago, your up scenario is gonna be build liquidity in purple. Break of purple is going to be your indication. Break of green is your confirmation, right? This is just what it is. So you knew the down scenarios and you knew the up scenarios. Now we're still in this buying channel. Look at the money. Look at the money. If all you had to do was it's almost too easy. It's actually too easy. And then when it breaks this buying channel, if you're on one contract, you take your profit right here. Right? You take your profit right there. Take your profit. Base hit. Live to trade another day. We're not blowing up accounts here. We know what the safe entries are. We know where the risky plays are. We already know this way ahead of time. There's no reason to try to guess where the stock market is going to go. We don't have to do that here. We don't need to guess. We already know what's going to happen. We already know what needs to happen in order for the price to move in a direction. All right, so it technically closed inside. We got to see where this candle closes. Technically closed inside. We need to see where this candle closes. I'll actually leave where it was. Because now, if we're going to go long, if we didn't get in here, right? And if we didn't stop out here, if we're going to go long, here's our other entry. Break, retest, reject. It's going to have to look like that. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. This is not rocket science. So I think the buying channel may still be solid because so this one didn't break outside, didn't close, excuse me. This one didn't close outside, and this one is looking like it. We'll see. If it closes red, I'll move it back. We have a very simple strategy, very simple system here. You know when to take profits, you know where the risk is. You actually cannot lose. You cannot lose. And even if you did lose on one, then you know what the setup is for the opposite direction. It's very simple. You don't have to win every single time. We got to see where this one closes. And we don't need to chase every little candle, every little movement. If you're up for the day, call it a damn day. So remember, we want to see rejection off of this because this could be a stop hunt. We already prepared for this. We already prepared for this. You knew where to take profit. And if you need to get back in, you know that even a better entry to get back in for a safer play up. This is very simple. Remember, it needs to do this. Bang, just like that. This is why, you see? This is how we make money. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Look at this. Look. This is almost too easy. We want to see if this is activated now on the break of this yellow. We want to see if it's activated. It hasn't been activated yet. Wait. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Do you see why we didn't go long yet? Why I wanted to see the break and retest? Simple. We don't risk anything. And if we miss a move, then we missed a move. Oh well. Now let's see what happens here. Now let's wait. It hasn't been activated yet. Hold on. We need like more than one candle to activate it. We need more than one. We need more than one. We identify the risk. This is very simple. I'll activate it when it's ready. It's not ready yet. Hold on. Don't. And we also don't let one candle dictate, even though that is a very strong momentum candle. I will say that. If you look at my video for momentum candle or for candles and time frame, yeah, this looks like a momentum candle if I've ever seen one. But the market's been so damn tricky today. Let's see if it breaks, retests, and rejects off this, right? This would be our safer bet. Like that. So tricky. This is what we're still in this wedge. Okay, let's see what we got here. If I have to leave you for some reason in a little bit, here is what our bearish setup looks like. Now I can't do it to exact time, but this is what the bearish setup is going to look like, okay? We're at an interesting point right now. Interesting point. Point of contention right here. Fake out in both directions. This should be a momentum candle, and that just goes to show that you go off probabilities. You don't know for sure, but this one should be a momentum candle. I'm not a big fan that this stacked 3 green candles in a row. I'm not a big fan of that, right? Because we think of the momentum candle down, because what we're looking for is this. It has we'll see. Just let it play out. We gotta wait to see if we activate a selling channel. I'm gonna clean up the chart. Remember what happened right here. I'm not a big fan of this 3 candle stack right here. I don't like that because our thesis was break of this down. It didn't activate the selling channel yet, and we're just stuck. Come on now. And then now we see this wick. You see this green wick right here? That means the sellers are pushing it down. See this wick? Sellers are pushing it down. Now let's see if we activate the selling channel. Just wait, have patience. I know you're like trying to get in on the best possible entry, but why risk it? Why risk it? I got, you know, I got a momentum candle here. I got a 3 candle stack here. Then I have a wick here. This is, it's, one says down, this says up, this says down. What do you want to do, you know? It looks like we got some strength for the down, but let's check the higher time frames. Let's check the higher time frames. We knew we were going to be wedged. We knew we were going to be wedged today. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay. Okay. We got some strength for the down. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Feed it. Feed it. Woo-wee. Come on. Little bit more. We need to crack below this green one right here. I think if we crack below this green wick right here, we should start to see some movement. Come on now. It's almost too easy, folks. It's almost too easy. Come on. Give me some more. Give me a little bit more. A little bit more. Man, they're being stingy today. They're being stingy. They don't want to give me my money. Pay up. Give me my money. My trade's protected. I got in on the break of this blue right here. This mini blue. Give me my money. Hey, and this is how we were able to buy champagne. What is it? Champagne ice pops. Give me some more. Don't be greedy. Oh, remember, get out when it breaks outside of. I'll tell you when. I'll tell you when. When it closes outside of this, that's when we got to get out. And they're being stingy today. I wanted more. Did this close? Give it 30 seconds to close and look how much strength up. I don't like this wick right here. Okay, I took my profit. I took my little profit. We're fine. And if it goes down, then it'll just give me another opportunity to get back in. All right, so I'm going to turn these back regular. I'm going to turn these regular. I'm going to leave this one highlighted thick. Come on, a little bit more. A little bit more. There it is. Come on. Come on. Come on. Today's so whack. Okay, this is what we wanted to see right here. This is what we wanted to see right here. Excellent trade. Excellent trade. Look at it. Look at the money. Look at the money being printed. Come on. Look at the money being printed. So if you got in on the break of this yellow, you made something. Look how stingy the market's being. So stingy. Why you gotta be like that? So your runners exit on the break of purple. If you have runners, you exit on the break of purple. Close above purple, not just break, close above purple. That's when your runners exit. Otherwise, we're still printing money. Here it is. I told you where your safest put would be, underneath this yellow. I even highlighted it like this. I specified where. I specified exactly where to buy the put. You can't ask for anything but look at the money. Look at this money being printed right now. Come on now. The best on the internet. The best on the internet. No one's doing it like this. No one is doing it like this. No one. Look at the money. Look at the money you're rolling in right now. And you can't get crazy with all this money you're making. Look at the money we're printing. Thank you. Good job. Good job. Good job, Discord. Look at the money that's being printed. Easy. This is easy. We don't have to think about it. We know what needs to happen. We already know. This is simple. Take your profit and run. So for me, like I said earlier, I got stopped out here. I went back in here. I made the money. No big deal. Base hits. They win too. I mean, all you really needed to do was go in on this shoulder right here. That was simple too. This is easy. There's nothing difficult about this. Do you see how we didn't get faked out by this stop hunt here? We didn't get faked out by this. We did not go long here. If you went long on the break of green, fine. Well, you knew when to take profit, right? You knew to take profit when it broke the buying channel. Simple. You didn't lose. You didn't lose. We decided not to go long again because it didn't meet the criteria. And if it just ran, then it ran, right? You can't get them all right. But what we can do is minimize our risk of taking that loss. Because that's not what we want to do. We don't want to lose. We're not in the business of losing. So it didn't close up. Did it? Technically it closed above purple, but it's so it wants to start a bull cycle too. It wants to start a bull cycle. If we don't get any strong movement here, we're probably going to start a bull cycle. So take your profits and run. Your next entry for your put is going to be down here where I highlighted it. Okay. All right. Come on, we need more strength. I need to see a large engulfing candle, just a red candle, just eat up all these candles so I can get out of this trade and be happy with my life. I have some hopium that it can give me a little bit more out of this. I want to get a little bit more. I definitely have my stop tight right now, so my stop for a profit is tight. But let's let it play out. Let's see what happens. There we go. That's what I need. That's why we let our winners win. Look at it run. Look at it run. Look at it run. When did I tell you to go short? Over here. This is simple. This is very simple. Look, when I told you to go short, when I told you to buy the put, was here. Easy. This is easy. Come on, look at the money we are printing. Look at this money. Look at the money. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Best on the internet. I'm telling you right now, there's no one doing it like this. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Look at the money we are printing. Oh, geez. Oh, good. It's been a good day. It's been a good day. Amazing. Simply amazing. Now, keep in mind, this yellow one, I put here arbitrarily. I don't have a confirmation that this is a yellow. I gotta wait. What I do know is that we're in this selling channel. Amazing. Look, I told you we're in the selling channel. I told you when to buy the put. There's no excuse. You have no excuse. I told you when we're going short. This is simple. We got this. Look at the, come on now. Amazing. Look at it. Look at it run. Look at the money we're printing. Look at the money we are printing. Look. Oh, goodness. Look. This is why I didn't exit my position. This is why I didn't exit my position. Because of this. I knew we had to break purple for me to exit. I have a strategy. It works. I have a strategy and it works. You cannot argue with the results. I mean, you could try, but you'll be looking stupid. Look how amazing. Look how amazing this trade was. What more do you want? Look, how long ago did I draw this cup? How long ago did I draw this cup? Look exactly where it bounced off of my yellow line. You can't make this up. You can't. You actually can't make it up. Look where it bounced off. And I drew this line arbitrarily. I didn't know. How long ago did I do this? Yes, that's called a magic trick. Magic does exist. Look what's happening right now. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm the best trader on the internet that's doing it like this. That's doing it like this. There, you know, I think there are some talented people out there, but not on this level. Not on this level. It's not a thing. Not on this level. Look at us win. Look at us win. We knew exactly when to go in. This is no surprise. This is no surprise. You can't lose. You cannot. Even if you would have taken one bad one, the wins outweigh the loss. It's a system and it works. We're still in the selling channel. Come on. What more do you want? I even put this yellow line here to let you know it's going to be, and it hit exactly where my yellow line is. Come on. Look at it go. Look at the money we're printing. Look at the money we are printing today. Every single day. We don't care. We knew exactly where to buy the put. We all, oh goodness. I'll take it. Please give me more. I'll take it. We know we're going to meet resistance here. Why? Because I drew the yellow line. I'm just kidding. But no, it's because of 584.85. That's why. Oh my goodness. What a great day. What a great day. You can't ask for a better day. You couldn't. You'd be selfish if you did. Cannot ask for a better day. Look at the money we printed. Look where I put this shoulder. Look how long ago I put this shoulder here. Look at the money. If you're not a believer by now, you're never gonna. It's never gonna happen for you. It's never gonna happen for you. There's nothing I can do to convince you that this is real. I'm doing this live in real time. This is all live. All the charting is live. There's no possible way. I put this line here. Look, come on, man. I drew this how long ago? I told you exactly when we're gonna go in on puts. I told you not to go long here. Not to go long over here. Remember I told you that? I told you what it needed to look like and why. Why did I say it? Because we're looking for the stop hunt. And look at the candle that happened right after. You can't make it up. You can't make it up, right? Because if you went long here, this would have stopped you out. This is a stop hunt. I already called it before it happened. We protect against stop hunts. And if we miss a move, then we missed a move. Fine. Right? You can't do anything about that. And I don't chase it because I know the next setup is around the corner. But I protected the whole Discord against a stop hunt. Look, I told you what needed to happen. I told you when we're going short. There's nothing more I can do. There's absolutely nothing more I can do. Because next you're going to need me to change your diaper and feed you and yada yada yada, and I can't do all that. Look at the money we're printing. We still haven't broken this magenta. We haven't broken it. There's no reason to be out yet. I'll tell you when to get out. We make stupid money. This is life-changing money for a lot of people. I don't know what else to say. I'm doing it live. I'm doing it live. I'm doing it live. What more do you want? Come on, look at the money. And I'm telling you when to get out. I'm telling you when to get in. The Discord members are the only ones that have this advantage. Because there's a delay on YouTube. Because the Discord members get the advantage because they're investing in themselves. And trust me, today alone, paid for, today alone is invaluable. The amount of money, what the education that we got from today, invaluable. You can't put a price tag on it. We're still in this trade. We don't get shaken out because I give you specific criteria on what to look for. The indicators would have led you in the wrong direction. Trust me, you cannot trust the indicators. If I looked at the indicators, you know what would happen? I would have stopped out way earlier. And I told you, I should. What I did was I just put my stop tighter. That's all I did was put it tighter, but I didn't get stopped out. Bro, listen, we're still in this trade. We have the criteria. When it breaks this selling channel, then you take your profit. And if you're a gangster, I'll tell you, when to take your second set. Look at the money we're printing. You can't make it up. You cannot make this up. This is live. Come on now. I told you when to get in. I told you when not to take a call. Even though we saw this movement, I was like, don't do it. You better not. Are you not entertained? Look at the money we're printing. Look at the money. Oh, jeez. It's too easy. This is every day. Go check. Go check. This is every day. This isn't an anomaly. Did it start out rough? Sure it did. How can anyone trade in this? No one could. But once we figured it out, bro, stop it. Once we all right, take your Well, wait for it to close. Wait for this candle to close. I'm plenty profit. Even if it went up high, I'm good. But technically, if you stick to our, I wouldn't be greedy. Just take your profit now. Take your profit now. Because it looks like a revenge call might be coming in right here. A revenge call meaning a short burst up. A short burst up. That's what I call a revenge call. But 15 seconds on this candle. Technically, you shouldn't. We gotta wait for the candle to close to close the position. But I don't want to be greedy because I held on to this. I held on to this through some shaky times, and I held on. I held to my. I stuck to my. All right, now just exit position. If it goes up, it goes up. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Oh, maybe be greedy. Maybe be greedy. Just. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna let this one close, and then wherever it closes, then I'm out. All right, I'm out. It stopped out. All right, good move. Good trade. That was a great trade. And I did call the revenge call, so we'll see if that plays out. Oh, goodness. That was phenomenal. I'm sweaty. I'm sweaty. That was exciting. Who says trading can't be exciting and profitable every single day? Every day. Today was a good day. Can't ask for a better day. You can't. It started out rough, but look at this, man. Look at this. Look at amazing. The revenge call looks like it wants to play out. Okay, I think we should just call it a day. I made good money. I don't want to overtrade. I don't want anyone in the Discord to overtrade. We waited for this. We plotted this. If you would have taken that revenge call, you'd probably be making a little bit of green right now. Probably a little bit of green right now. But you're gonna have to minimum take profit at this purple. At minimum, take profit because it could bolt down from here. Okay, if you're gonna stay and trade even longer, I'm not going to. This is gonna be the end of the session. If you're gonna trade longer, your down is gonna be here, and your up. Damn, that revenge call would have been nice. You're up. Let me look. Okay. If it's gonna go up from here, look for this right here. Okay. So don't just go in on the break of green. I don't know if it's gonna be exactly here, right? Because we still got some hours left. But I can tell you that 587.56 is gonna be a key level. Hold on, let me see. This should be your up right here, okay? If it wants to go up like that, this is your safe one. Not the initial one. This one's your safe one, okay? Or your safer one. I don't recommend, I think we won for the day. There's no reason to go any further. You got to know when to call it, you know? Take your wins and move on. If it goes up, this is what it's going to look like. I mean, there, I highlighted it for you. Discord members, you have access to the charts. And it, you know, I can't tell you the time when it's going to happen, but I'm showing you the pattern, right? If I was still on and it happened, then I could be a little more specific or accurate. Like on this shoulder here, simply amazing. Like on the call out of the put over here, simply amazing. You can't ask for anything better. This has been my time. If you're interested in getting in on this, send me an email to LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com, and you can be involved as well to make crazy money every single day. That's my time. Have a good day.